The Superheroes Strike. Book 4 of Lightning Bolt. Lucas Flint. Published by Secret Identity Books. An imprint of Annualist Publishing. Copyright Lucas Flint 2018. All rights reserved. Contact luke@lucasflint.com. Cover design by Demonza. No part of this publication may be reproduced, distributed, or transmitted in any form or by any means, including photocopying, recording, or other electronic or mechanical methods, without the prior written permission of the publisher, except in the case of brief quotations embodied in critical reviews and certain other non-commercial uses permitted by copyright law. For permission request, send an email to the above contact. Chapter 1. I flew as fast as I could through the air, pushing my body to its absolute limit to keep up with the roaring airplane beside me. Between the howling wind all around me and the loud airplane engines, I could barely hear myself think, but I could still see the smoke rising out of one of the engines quite clearly as the plane struggled to remain in the air. The pilot must have been really good, because so far he had managed to keep it in the air against all odds, but sooner or later the engine would burn out and the entire thing would go crashing down. Unless, that is, I could stop it. Which was looking increasingly unlikely with every passing second. I looked ahead. Through an opening in the clouds I saw the Showdown City Airport stretched out before us. Showdown itself stood a little farther off, but not too far away. Assuming the plane made it to the landing stripe, I could easily see it crash into the airport's main terminal, which would not only kill most of the passengers, but a good chunk of the airport workers and people waiting for their flights. That just made it all the more imperative I stop the plane. I tried to get under one of the wings to keep it in the air, but with nothing to grab I just slid off, forcing me to use a combination of my super speed and flight powers to catch up. I caught glimpses of terrified passengers through the windows on the Alpha Airlines plane, but at the moment there was nothing I could do to assure them that everything was going to be okay. "Bolt," said Valerie in my ear, her volume turned up unusually high so I could hear her above the roaring of the plane's engines and the whipping wind all around me. "What is the status of Alpha Airlines Flight 274? "Not good," I said. "Smoke from the engine is getting worse and the pilot is barely keeping the thing airborne. Looks like it's going to fall out of the sky any second. Tell Brains and Vanish to evacuate the airport. It's gonna be ugly." "Affirmative," said Valerie. My earcoms clicked off, but hearing Valerie's voice reminded me of I got into this situation in the first place. Less than an hour ago, the pilot of Alpha Airlines Flight 274, inbound from Chicago, had reported that one of the plane's engines had failed for reasons unknown when they were about an hour out from the Showdown City Airport. He estimated that the plane would be unable to land safely, and that they needed help to make sure it didn't crash. That was where I came in. When we got a message from the police informing us of this, Brain sent me to intercept the plane and do what I could to help it. My superpower...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?